Hey, what's up everyone? This is DCSG 81 and today we'll take a look at this Marvel Legends Spider-Man Far From Home, the stealth suit. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the box and man, this box is heavy. I think it's because of the Molten Man arm BAF that you can see at the side here is very heavy. I think this is one of the heaviest Marvel Legend I ever bought. It's very heavy. Okay, so yep, so it's nothing new. The box design tends to be the same. Of course, at the side you can see the images of the stealth suits, and here you can see there are some explanation. Peter Parker gears up in an upgraded suit to take on new challenges and new enemies. Okay, so looking pretty good, and this is the second one. I reviewed this one yesterday, the day before, and now it's this one. Okay, so let's crack this open. Okay, so I've taken it out from the box, but I have not taken it out from this plastic cover. I just want to show you guys something which I noticed very funny. Just take note of the poses for the Spider-Man. Do you see it? He looks kind of like a sissy. Okay, I'll take it out and show you guys. Okay, so this is the figure right out of the box. The thing that I want to show you just now is he actually looking like this. In the box, I have not touched anything. I have not banned anything or correct anything. This is how his position is in the plastic cover. Kind of sexy, huh? Okay, so let's take a look at the figure. I'll just correct him up. Okay, yep. Okay, so let's look at the heads. Okay, because this figure is all in black, so I'm having troubles to actually focus him, so do forgive me on that. And from the head you can see there are some texture on it, and this time is actually, I mean, you can feel the texture, and mine already having some problem. You can see there's something like a scar here, a line. Okay, and there is also some of the patches here. It's not perfect. Well, okay, it's Marvel Legend after all. I'll just take it as some injuries that he got. So the suit looks fine. It's all black, and I'm actually surprised that they actually made it into two pieces. You can see the black here and the one here is different. Of course, I think this is for the butterfly joint. Yep, it is. Okay, the arms looks fine, looking pretty good. Okay, and here we can see there are some patterns on his pants, looking quite detailed here. Okay, so this actually looking pretty good. Maybe it's due to the fact that it's all in black, so you can't go wrong with things that is all in black. Okay, so yep, I believe okay, the reason why I got this is because I actually skipped on the s.h.figuarts one. Yeah, I'm kind of regret it now, but unfortunately all the pre-orders is closed, so I can only bet on my luck. If it has been released, then I'll have to see if I can get my hands on it. So to be on the safe side, I actually grabbed the Marvel Legend first, because I would assume that because it's all in black, so it will be more or less the same as the s.h.figuarts, except for the articulations, of course. So yep, this is the reason why I'm getting him, and he's looking very good, so I'm pretty glad that I got him. So let's take a look into the articulations. Okay, so for the articulation, let's go through the head first. You can go 360 degrees, you can look down pretty much, and look up, of course, a lot. Same like the Spider-Man. There's no neck joint on the neck. The movement is all on the head. So there's a butterfly joint that I mentioned earlier that you can see. Okay, moves pretty well. There's a bicep swivel. Okay, and also there's a double joint elbow, as well as the hands can move around, and also there's a hinge here that you can actually turn. Okay, as for the torso, there's a, what do you call, they call this a hinge as well, a torso hinge that he can move forwards pretty much just like this, and there's no gap here, which is very good, and you can bend forward this much and it doesn't reveal any gap as well, which is very good. And also there's, you can actually turn on the waist, and for the legs you can pretty much turn about more than 90 degrees, and can pretty much kick up this much. And of course kicking back is actually pretty limited due to his butt is actually blocking it. Okay, so you can't kick back, but you can kick up pretty much, kick to the forward, sorry. And there's a leg swivel, okay, and a double joint knee, as well as the leg, they can move forwards and backwards, and also side to side, no problem here. So that's all for the articulations. Let's go to the accessories. Okay, so for the accessory, he doesn't come with much, pretty much the same as the Spider-Man upgraded suit which I reviewed a few days ago. So there's only two differences. One, he comes with a fist hand, a pair of fist hand, and this time the fist hand is actually closed. Okay, unlike the Spider-Man one, the fist hand is actually having a hole for him to grab onto something, but they didn't give him anything to grab on. And this one is a closed fist hand, so it's very good. And then he also comes with the web shooting hands, a pair of web shooting hands, as the same as the previous Spider-Man. He doesn't come with any wall crawling hand, which is pretty disappointing. I would expect them to at least give that as well. And also this one comes with an alternate head, which shows the Peter Parker eyes. Okay, and I'm actually surprised that they actually give this head. It's looking very good, and this head doesn't have all those damages that is on this head, so it's good. And I'm really glad they give it, because the s.h.figuarts ones is also giving a similar head with the eyes, with the Spider-Man eyes open, exactly the same as this one. So I'm glad they're actually doing the same as s.h.figuarts. Wow, it's very hard to put the heads on. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I managed to slot the heads in, but be very careful because it's very tight to push in, and when you're pushing in, just be careful with this thing. You might just, when you're pushing down, you might break this off. So when you push down, better hold on the side to push it down. Don't hold like that, you might break the glass off. Okay, this is the shades, and he's looking very good. Okay, so that's all for the accessory. Of course, he also comes with the Molten Man's arm BAF, which I mentioned earlier is very heavy, but I have no use for it. I'm not planning to build the whole Molten Man, so this will probably goes to my sales list. Okay, so for the size comparison, I'll first compare him with the Marvel Legends line, the same line as him. So this is the Spider-Man, the upgraded suit, which I reviewed just a few days ago, and this is from the Homecoming Spider-Man. They are all from the MCU. As you can see, the scales are very much the same. Okay, so next we have the s.h.figuarts line. This is the latest Spider-Man upgraded suit, Far From Home, and this one is from the Homecoming, the homemade suit, and I'm pretty glad they actually scale pretty well together. So even if I can't get the s.h.figuarts one for the stealth suit, it will still match pretty well. And next we have the Spider-Man from the Mayfax line. This is the tech suit from the Homecoming Spider-Man, as well as the Iron Spider from the Infinity War / Endgame. And the last one will be the Mayfax, the Amazing Spider-Man, the comic version, as well as the Rebel-Tech Yamaguchi line Spider-Man, and they are both very much larger than he is. Okay, so the very next session will be my special session, which is the head swapping. Okay. It's very hard to remove the head. Okay, so as you guys know, I have 3 Tom Holland's head, which is the 2 is actually from the Mayfax. This is one from the Homecoming tech suit, and this is the one that is from the Iron Spider. And unfortunately, I can already tell it will not work because both the head actually have a pack hole for the ball pack to goes in, and because of this, it wouldn't it just doesn't go in at all. Okay, yep, so it doesn't work unless you find a way. Unless you find a way to dig out this thing, which I don't think is a very good idea. So let's try on the Maniples Tom Holland ones, which is the best anyway. Okay, yep, and it doesn't look good. Okay, funny though, because it just looks good on the upgraded suit Marvel Legend, but not for this stealth mode. Okay, doesn't look very good. I think the neck is too thick for the heads to go any further, so it looks very odd. Okay, I'll show you the one with the tech suit. I'm sorry, the upgraded suit again, which is this one. And you can see this one is looking pretty okay. I think it's because of the neck. Let's compare. Yep, I think the neck for the stealth suit is actually slightly longer. That's why it looks like he have a long neck. So sorry guys, it doesn't work, but at least you get a head which actually show his his eyes there. Okay, so the final verdict for this guy here is I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10, but I still like it very much. The reason why I'm giving him an 8 and not a 9 or perfect 10 is due to the reason that he's not given any wall crawling hands, and also just now I did mention that mine does have some defects here and there. Yep, I forgot to look at the back. Okay, the back seems fine. Yep, other than that, I think it's still a very good figure. If you guys missed the s.h.figuarts pre-order as well, by the way, that stealth suit for s.h.figuarts is a web exclusive, so it's not going to be cheap, and yep, it will be hard to find. That's what I think, because this will be the next hot figure from the s.h.figuarts. So I'm just going to try my luck and see if I can get it. If I got it, I will do a comparison with this one, of course, but if I don't, then that's too bad. Okay, so I hope you like this review. Gives me a thumbs up if you like it. Leave me a message if you would like to know more about this figure, and also subscribe to my channel if you like my content so far. Until then, I'll speak to you guys real soon. Bye.